Kansas City's traffic enforcement officers will soon take part in a training session that likely will not be easy to take. KCTV5's Carolyn Long explains.
Sadly, here on the news, we report on deadly accidents all too often. But it's one thing to tell all of you about what happened, quite another to tell those who have lost a loved one.
I had never seen that in 28 years.
Officer Giuseppe Trombino has worked traffic enforcement and sadly traffic fatality accidents for decades. But he realized that there was one piece of that process he'd never been involved in.
And that particular piece was actually going and seeing what happens during a death notification, when that significant other has been notified and has been made aware of what actually had happened.
So a few months ago, he asked a supervisor if he could come along on such a notification to parents who needed to be told
Your son's been killed.
Officer Trombino was forever changed by their reaction. First, the response of the father.
Having ripped out every shred of humanity, just literally couldn't speak, couldn't move anymore. The mom had just collapsed to her knees. It's ingrained in my memory.
After that one experience, Officer Trombino made a broad suggestion to all traffic enforcement officers.
This will be an experience that I think every traffic enforcement officer should have and do just once.
And that training has already begun. Officer Jacob Barlow says, among many things, it validates the need for speed and safety enforcement.
I'd rather come in contact with them, giving them a violation, rather than seeing them in a car deceased.
Carolyn Long, KCTV5 News.